Welcome to the CFC 2.0 podcast. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Jay Money. This is Captain Hook. How's it going, Daniel?
You're doing good, man. Doing good.
Well,
We have a special guest.
We do have a special guest. It's my actual neighbor here in the armpit of Ohio. Her name is Chelsea. She's going to give us her 16 week one picks. So,
All right.
The floor is yours.
What up? What up?
There it is.
How's it
The
going?
Halloween sweater on. Let's ride.
Okay. So, first pick with Detroit and Kansas City. I'm going with Kansas City. I do have something to say about that, though.
What?
Yeah, I'm going with Kansas City. Current predictions is that the Lions will beat Kansas City, but that sounds insane to me. Lions don't usually win, asked my husband. And Kansas City has Patrick Mahomes, who I think is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Sorry, babe. Second pick, Carolina versus Atlanta. I chose Atlanta. Not sure why this choice, other than they are the favorite to win. That's all I got.
Fair enough.
Next is Houston versus Baltimore. And I chose Baltimore. I don't think I have anything to say about that. It was just a favorite. Next, Cincinnati versus Cleveland Browns. I chose Bengals, obviously. I live in Ohio. For Cincinnati, the dynamic Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase return. Burrow threw for 4,475 yards and a career-high 35 touchdowns last season, while his receivers had 1,046 receiving yards and 9 touchdowns. Burrow suffered a calf injury in training camp, but was back to practice this week, so I have faith that Burrow's going to win this one.
Well, I hope Burrow's back because I got him on one of my fantasy teams. So
He'll be back. He's not going to let us down. Cheers. I'm going to drink this. Next, Jacksonville. Or no, Jackson. It's Jacksonville Jaguars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Versus Indianapolis. I chose Indianapolis, and I don't have anything to say about that. Tampa Bay versus Vikings. I chose Vikings.
nothing to say about that. You picked right. You're good.
I don't have anything to say about that. I just went for the team that my brother-in-law goes for, so it's fine.
Your call.
Tennessee versus St. Louis. I went with St. Louis. No specific
New
reason.
Orleans.
That's what I meant. Steelers is what
I knew what you meant. I'm sorry. I
Steelers.
interrupted.
No, you're fine. Thanks for correcting me. All right, San Francisco versus Steelers. I chose 49ers. I think I just chose it as a favorite. I don't see a reason any other than that.
Agreed.
Arizona versus Washington. I am a previous Redskins fan, so I went for them. No judgment if people don't like the Redskins. I'm not trying to offend you.
They're going to change your name back apparently.
I'm just saying words. So if you're offended, don't be. Green Bay versus Chicago. I chose Chicago. I didn't realize that Aaron Rodgers was no longer playing for Green Bay. So
Listen, you chose right.
So that's why I chose that. Next is Raiders versus Broncos. I chose the Broncos. No reason. Besides a favorite. Miami versus Chargers. I chose the Chargers. Hold on, I got notes for the Chargers. The Chargers are motivated after last year's playoff debacle in Jacksonville, while Miami wants revenge after the Chargers shut them down at the SoFi Stadium last season. So we'll see who wins that one. Philadelphia versus the Patriots. No, was it Philadelphia? Yeah. Eagles versus the Patriots. Mainly I chose because Marcus Mariota played on the Oregon Ducks, and I like the Oregon Ducks. Also because Tom Brady's not on the Patriots, so they're not going to win anyway.
Fair enough.
Los Angeles versus Seattle. I chose Seattle. No reason for that. And Rams. Oh, I already did that one. And then Dallas versus Giants. I wouldn't normally choose Dallas because I don't like the Cowboys at all. But they were the favorite to win. And then last is, who was the last one? The Jets. Jets and
Jets
the Bills.
and Bills.
I chose the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is on the Jets, and Aaron Rodgers, a four-time MVP and Super Bowl champion, is good enough for me.
Good enough for me.
That's all I got.
Got them all here.
All right, J Money's coming back.
Insight from old J Bird's neighbor.
All right. Well,
All right, man. Let's get to the other picks in the fam.
let's do it. You lead off with the first game.
You want to start with Pop?
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. We'll go with my father, who took Kansas City over Detroit.
I feel like that's a no-brainer amongst all picks. I mean,
Well, that's how I explain everything with like the Pele, which we'll discuss later. If you took Detroit, you get more money, but if you took Kansas City, you're still getting money, but not as much.
Yeah.
And that's how I explained it to him. He took Atlanta over Carolina, the Bengals over the Browns, Colts over the Jags. Of course, he picked the Vikings.
of course.
The Titans over the Saints, 49ers over the Steelers, Washington over Arizona, Baltimore over Houston, Bears over the Packers because we hate the Packers.
Yeah, fuck the
I don't know if that's the reason, but whatever. Lost my place. I'm sorry. Broncos over Raiders, Philly over your team.
Oh, that hurts.
I did too, so whatever. Dolphins over Chargers, Rams over Seahawks, Giants over Cowgirls, and Buffalo to beat the Jets.
And Pop stands to win $13,000 if that all does hit.
Which again, we'll go over the over/under, which would be nice. Be nice to see that.
Let's jump into our picks for the first game.
We'll go dive in, huh?
Kansas City, Detroit. I feel like it's a no-brainer. I mean, if you look at if you look at the coach, I mean, Dan Campbell to Andy Reid, obvious Andy Reid. Patrick Mahomes to Jared Goff, obvious. No Travis Kelce would hurt the Chiefs, but I think the team's just too good to lose.
Yeah. Now, if it was like later on in the year and Detroit's, I don't know. I still think Kansas City. Never mind. Forget it.
Well, it's just Kansas City is the creme de la creme of the AFC. So,
yeah.
I would be very shocked if Detroit wins that game.
Moving on to the next game. What I have on mine.
Go ahead. No, we'll go off yours.
Carolina and Atlanta. I mean, that's two teams who are like building. Carolina did draft a quarterback from Alabama. Is it Trae Young? Is that right?
Bryce Young.
I was close. Trae Young plays in the NBA.
For the Hawks, you're right.
Yes, sir. So that's. I mean, we'll see what he's got. I honestly didn't watch enough preseason.
You went with the Panthers?
I went with Atlanta.
Okay, I did too. I think they're just. I mean, that whole division is shit. So
exactly.
I think for this week, Atlanta. I mean, they're the home team, so definitely taking Atlanta.
Honestly, that's why I picked them too, because they were the home team. Cincinnati at Cleveland.
I've got Cincinnati. I do think Cleveland will give them a good run for their money, but I do think Joe Burrow and the Bengals pull it out if I had to put money on.
Joey B, man. Joey B.
Signed a big extension today, didn't he?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, he's going to be
looks like we're receiving core. So,
yeah, I don't know how they're going to pay everybody, but if they figure out a way, they're going to be good for a long time.
Well, they need to pay the offensive line for sure, or get some in there.
What offensive line? He's been the most sacked quarterback.
I mean, heck, just run shallow routes. I think that'd be all right.
Yeah.
Along with a crappy division, Jacksonville and Indianapolis. Couldn't tell you who Jacksonville's quarterback is.
Trevor Lawrence, the guy from Clemson.
Right. I'm sorry. I disrespected him. And Indianapolis. Is it Matt Ryan still?
Anthony Richardson from Florida. He's there. He got drafted this past coming year.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. I've got the Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jaguars are winning.
I'm sorry. Tampa, Minnesota. Obviously, I'm a Vikings fan.
Yeah, Minnesota's gonna Minnesota should wax Tampa Bay. I don't think Baker Mayfield's going to happen this year.
Said today, like this year was like a prove it year, because this is his last year on his contract. We'll see if that rings true, but that's what he said. So,
but I mean, you know who Kirk Cousins is. I mean,
he's going to win in games you're supposed to win, which is the Minnesota motto.
Yeah, and then when they get to the playoffs, Kirk is not Captain Kirk. You know.
I mean, I don't like that.
And they were 9-1 or 10-1 in one-score games last year, and you can't expect that to happen again.
Well, they played the Giants week.
Yeah, that was a tough game.
Week 17 or something, and they ended up winning, and then they played them first round. I was like, I don't like it. Giants had their number.
Yeah. Hey, the Giants will do that to you, my team and yours.
You're in more important games, but I'm there with you.
Well, we've always had a kicker, so it's no big deal.
Shout out Vinatieri. And Blair Walsh. And Anderson. Sad boy. Okay. Moving on. Tennessee, New Orleans. Hopefully, Cats quarterback comes through.
I don't think Will Levis is playing, though, is he?
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me because, he didn't really play at Kentucky last year. But I took Tennessee.
Yeah, I've got Tennessee as well.
But I see she took New Orleans, so.
Well, I mean, they're the home team in a dome. I can't really fault the pick.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah.
But it's week one. We'll never know where we're going to get.
Most of these games are toss-ups, really. I mean, obviously, we both pulled for your Vikes this week. We both got them, but we're both picking.
Even she pulled for them, so that dog will hunt.
I mean, but against the Patriots, I'm a homer, but I can't pick them. I can't.
I mean, when that money talks,
they're not going to
walks, brother.
Yeah, they're not going to beat the best team in the NFC. They're just not. But it's week one. They could.
You think they're the best team
in the NFC? Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, they're far.
All that for churching it up.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That was a nice.
The beer is talking. All right. Where are we at?
What beer you drinking?
Fran at Pittsburgh. I think San Fran is the second best team in the NFC.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Brock Purdy hadn't got hurt last year, they probably would have beat Philadelphia.
Well, man, they didn't have a quarterback for that. Was it divisional game?
The second round.
Of NFC Championship, one of those two.
It was the NFC Championship. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they went through 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's probably the best team in the NFC, or second best. We'll see.
Yeah. I don't think the Steelers have any chance of winning.
No. Arizona and Washington. I don't even know who Washington's quarterback is.
It's Sam Howell. So he started for University of North Carolina for a couple years, and then this is his second year in the league. So he's been.
I rest my case.
So I took Arizona.
North Carolina quarterback.
But Arizona's. Kyler Murray's not healthy. They're starting Josh Dobbs, longtime veteran Josh Dobbs.
That should be fun for the parlay.
Oh yeah, that'll be an under.
That'll be the one we'll circle. Houston and Baltimore. I just took Baltimore because of Lamar.
Yeah, it'll be CJ Stroud. It'll be CJ Stroud's first start in the NFL. I'm taking Baltimore.
Green Bay and Chicago. I took Chicago just because they actually have their quarterback coming back.
Yep.
I don't like Green Bay.
I took Green Bay just because I think Chicago sucks, and I don't want to see them win. That's about the extent of my analysis.
Well, I can't. Look at the ghost. Part of the shoulder.
Oh, you do got
a ghost.
Hey, it is the season.
It's the season. A little bit early, but it's all right. Yeah, beer tastes good. The ghost is gooling.
You're drinking the queer beer, aren't you?
It's different. That is true.
Is it a happy beer too?
It's very happy, Jason. Vegas and Denver. I honestly took this because of no other reason than I don't want to rely on Russell.
Yeah, I went with Vegas as well.
Let's go a little bit faster here. All right, we got Philly and New England. We'll just breeze by this. We know why. Miami and Chargers. I was indifferent on this one, but I do like the Chargers quarterback just because he is healthy and he doesn't have like 5 concussions of last year.
I took the Chargers as well.
All right. Rams, Seattle. I took Seattle for kicks and giggles. And Dallas Giants. I'm sorry, I breezed over you. Who'd you take?
I went with Seattle as well. I mean, Cooper Kupp's not starting week 1. It's going to be tough sledding for the Rams.
All right. Cowgirls, Giants. I took the Cowgirls. I think they're the second best team in the NFC. They got everything.
I went with the Giants because I hate the Cowgirls. I don't like the Cowboys.
No, I respect that. And then Buffalo because I think that's the second best team in the AFC.
Well, third best behind the Patriots.
Well, let's be realistic here, but I get it. And we just breezed past that. We were halfway through the show, so I figured, hey, let's eat.
Well, let's introduce the parlay contest. So, for anyone who has been burdened with listening to this podcast, every week we're going to have a couple $1 parlays. If you don't know what a parlay is, it's just you pick as many legs as you want, and you have to go perfect. So, for the NFL, we're going to do 16 games because there's 16 games. So, me, Captain Hook, Chelsea, my dad, your dad, and my lovely wife have all created their own parlays. Daniels, if all of his picks hit, pays out.
Sure, out when he got Jack.
Close to
Jackman.
Oh yeah, Jackson Edwards as well. Yeah.
Well, I call him Jackman.
Full government name. Full government.
Yeah.
Captain Hook stands to win $6,030 for his picks.
Yep.
The next lowest payout is Chelsea's. She comes out to 67.
Next lowest.
Well, mine is the next lowest. I'm looking at 11,000. My lovely wife Amelia pays almost 53,000. Papa Hook gets almost 14 grand. Papa Judd gets 18 grand. And Jackson wins a little over 18 grand. These odds are brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Are you frozen, Daniel? You there?
Lost you there for a moment. Here we are.
Here we are.
All right, man. Sorry about that.
So, who do you think is going to win their parlay, if you had to guess?
Me.
I would hope that Amelia wins it, but
Amelia pays the most.
Oh, she's buying a trailer park. She's buying the land of a trailer park.
You're buying me a house up there.
No, I can't do that. We already rent the shitty one. We can't buy a house for you and I.
I'll be your other neighbor.
Who wants to buy our house?
They are selling our house opposite of, like, right across from me. They are selling their house. Looks like Daniel's froze again.
You can edit that out, probably.
No, there's no editing. There's no editing.
Keep it in, man. Keep it in.
No, this is production value. This is what the people are getting with this podcast.
It's cheap.
It's a bitch to listen to, but we're right about who's winning the games. That's the thing.
Yeah. You got the over-under ready?
Yeah. I'll lead this one off. So we'll go. Starting off with Thursday night, we have 52.5 between the Lions and the Chiefs.
Pull my calculator.
My initial instinct says the over.
For sure. Bet the over.
I think it's in
26. Each team needs to score 26. I'm there.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's Chiefs 38, Lions 20, if I had to guess. My early score prediction.
Easy.
Next game, San Francisco 49ers at the Pittsburgh Steelers, 41.5. I lean the over on this one as well.
How could you not? 41?
I think there's a couple pick sixes, a fumble six, a kickoff return. I think something gets on the scoreboard quick.
41. That's ridiculous.
You take that's a low total for the NFL. That's
what I'm
low.
saying.
They only get.
Tell me they can't score 20.
I know the lowest I've seen is probably 36.5. A couple years ago, whenever Denver started that receiver at quarterback, you know what I'm talking about? Kendall Hinton.
Yes.
Yeah, they was like 36.5 for that game. But
did they hit the over?
No, they didn't score.
Okay, so it does bite. But knowing us, we go to college football or college basketball, and whoever. What was she like? The usher?
Then I got PTSD from that. We ain't got to talk about that.
Yeah, she was. I just remember her giving us crap.
Yeah. Oh crap! She didn't give us shit. She gave us crap.
I was trying to not curse.
No, this is not a kid-friendly podcast. It's not.
Well, motherfucker.
So you took the over in the last game?
What was it?
41.5 for the Niners. Okay, so the next game.
I would never not take the over.
Well, there's sometimes like this one right here. The Panthers, Panthers at the Falcons. Give me under 39.5. Yeah, I don't think either.
Team, you got a point.
I don't think either team moves the ball, and I think Vegas knows that. That's why it's so low. Next game is the Texans at the Ravens. It's 43.5. Give me the over as well.
What's the over under on that?
43.5.
Who is this now?
The Texans and the Ravens.
I'm with you. Just because the Ravens.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the over. I think the Ravens probably score 44 themselves.
Exactly. They'll win convincingly.
Okay, the next one is Bengals at the Browns, 47.5. I'm taking the under. I think it's a sloppy game in Cleveland. I don't think there's much of nothing going on. I think the Bengals win it, but it's the under.
I'll take the over.
Okay. Well, you're wrong. So.
Hey, I can be wrong, but still you're right.
Buccaneers at the Vikings were at 45.5. I think that's a pretty good number. You know, that's right around 6 touchdowns.
That's right around. I'm still taking over.
Yeah, I'll take the over just because it's the Vikings. Their defense.
Let's bet on that game.
You're speaking my language. Let's bet.
What I mean you.
Okay.
But I'll invest.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
We'll talk about
47.5.
45.5.
Say it one more time.
45.5.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Over for show.
All right, Cardinals Commanders 38.5. Give me the under.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think whenever a total's that low, you go the under. Next is Titans at the Saints 41.5. That's a tough one. It's in a dome, so I'm probably going to leave the over, but I would not bet on it.
Say the number one more time.
41.5.
Over.
Okay, I'm with you on that. We good?
I'm here, man.
Jaguars Colts 45.5. Give me the under.
Yeah, I don't know what the Colts got, man.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be very good early in the year.
Where we at?
Next one is Eagles Patriots 45 flat. I'll take the under as well.
Yeah, I think Philly get control and just
ice it. They run a lot of clock and it's two good defenses.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Raiders and the Broncos.
How many games you got left?
5.
All right.
Raiders Broncos 44. I'll take the over.
I'm with you.
All right. Rams Seahawks 45.5.
We need to bet one of these afternoon games too.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll bet the Viking game for sure. And we'll look at one of these afternoon games, and then talk about it next week, and then we'll do Monday Night Football, of course.
Of course.
So,
next game is the Packers Bears 42.5.
42.
Yeah, I'm taking the over there. That's low.
Oh man, it's tough. I'm gonna go under. Risk it.
Okay. Dolphins Chargers 50.5.
That's over. Two good quarterbacks.
I'm taking the under. Cowboys Giants 46.5. I'll take the over.
46.5.
46.5.
You said 46.5.
46.5.
Give me the under.
Okay. I'm right there with you. Give me the under. Bills and Jets. It's also 46.5. Give me the over.
I'm with you.
All right. So that's our picks and our over-unders. Daniel, why don't you give me your predictions for the Vikings this season?
I think we talked about this. One of our was it the first episode, maybe?
Well, we're not posting those. Those were just kind of trial runs.
Okay.
Unless the listeners reach out and want it, you know.
All two of them.
No, we probably got 3 or 4. If I had to guess.
Well, I'm sure we got.
Well, once we get hooked up with Cheap Pop, we'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll hit up Cheap Pop, man. We'll get a feature.
Shout out Cheap Pop.
Shout out to him.
I'll be our featured Patriots fan. I'm okay with that.
We'll be the only. I mean, you'll be the only Patriots fan. I'll be the only Vikings fan.
We'll take our lumps together.
Anyway, Vikings winning season. Do they make the playoffs? I don't know because the schedule. Winning season. Yeah, you're.
Okay.
Am I back?
You're back.
Am I losing the freaking Wi-Fi?
Hey, the ghost still looks good. You're okay. Don't worry about it.
And the ghost be not any other way.
I mean, he's chilling.
I forgot everything. The back is behind me.
So winning.
Winning
9-8. Okay, I like that prediction.
Chance to make the playoffs. We'll let it ride at that.
I think it depends on what that wild card situation is like.
Yeah, I agree. They just have a tough schedule. I don't think they'd win the division just based on their record.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots same way. Toughest division in football. I think we go 7-10. If I had to guess.
Toughest division of football.
Name a tougher one. Go ahead. Bills, Jets,
CFC West.
Are you kidding me? The Rams, the Cardinals, the Dolphins.
Hold on. I may have told you wrong.
This toughest division of football is not the NFC West.
AFC.
That's okay. You got the Raiders, the Broncos, Chiefs, and the Chargers.
Chargers and Chiefs.
No, that's tough, but Bills.
All right, you got the
Jets,
Bills, Dolphins,
Jets, Patriots. That's the toughest division of football. And since it's the toughest one, I think we go 7-10, miss the playoffs, and pick in the top 10 next year.
Okay, I see your point.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be very good this year. Although I will scream at my TV in hopes that it's different.
Oh, we'll scream at the TV every once in a while, especially when a kicker trots out on the field. All right, man. Well, I hate my. Oh, another interruption.
Well, I mean, we've got our picks, we've got our over/under, we got the parlay. and we got our
prediction.
So the Chiefs are winning tomorrow, right?
That's who we got. What's over under on that again?
52.5.
52.
It's like 7.5 touchdowns. Yeah.
We go bet the over under on that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna be betting the over for sure.
2 divided by 2 need at least 26 a pop.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had to do math on that, but I ain't got the brain over there. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, it's the hat. It's the Fruit Loop hat that gets me. That's what it is.
It's the I just threw up, but here it is hat.
Well, what do you say we wrap this up, boy? Oh, he cut out again.
Here.
Wrap up.
Wrap up like a condom. Let's do it.
I mean, don't be a dummy. Come on her tummy. That's what they always say.
Man, all I know is how to back out a driveway. Just pull it out.
Well, this has been episode 1 of the CFC 2.0 podcast. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
All I know is we'll keep it. Hey, we'll do our best for you, but we're gonna stay under the umbrella of Cheap Pop.
Oh yeah, shout out Cheap Pop. We'll get on there here soon. We'll end up posting this one, and I'm gonna create a Twitter page and stuff like that.
All right, Cheap Pop coming at you. CFC under you.
Hey, John Hook, go fuck the Falcons. Oh, he didn't. Okay.
I'd never been happier for a freeze.
No, that really was perfect.
Oh man, we'll leave it at that, and we get on TikTok. Give us a follow.
We will not be on TikTok.
Yeah, hey, let me handle the TikTok. I got us.
Okay. All right. This has been week 1. Everybody have a good night.
All right, dog hunts. Let's ride.